and tie a little bit more into kind of one thing. But for now, right? Exactly. We've got to figure out a way to get out of that 9 to 5 grind so you even have the time to commit to these, right? Otherwise, like how are we even doing this? So like how are we even doing this? So put the words fast track down in the chat because I want to know if there's anybody in here that's like me and is like, I really would like to, if I can, I'd really like to be able to fast track the process and start seeing results sooner, right? That was me. So we're going to pick one platform. And the reason that I asked you guys if you wanted to fast track is this, okay? The reason I asked if you wanted to fast track, you're going to pick one platform and everybody's going to be like, but can I just do all three? Do all three? Platform that you wish. These are the 3 most popular for what I do, okay? If you want to fast track, I recommend going on TikTok and going live. And you were probably okay whenever I said TikTok. When I said live, I probably lost some of y'all. You're probably like, no, I don't want to do it, right? But if you want to fast track, pick one niche, one platform, but I recommend TikTok and go live. Okay. Is there anybody in here that would be, if you're willing to go live, if I taught you, type me in the chat. Okay. Type me if you're willing to at least learn to go live. Hey, Mystic, welcome in. Okay. And if you're terrified of going live and you're like, never put never, never say never. I actually say never, but I can teach you, you guys. Honestly, I wasn't comfortable with it. Yes, you can do it faceless. And honestly, you guys, hey, Grace, how are you? One of my newest students right there. All right, you guys. So here's the thing. We teach you, okay? We teach you, what in the world? Me on. Oh, hang on one sec. Sorry, you guys. Okay, I just had to send somebody to a block party. Okay. All right. I love it. See, one of my students, literally not even 24 hours. Grace has been with me for not even 24 hours, and she's in here learning right now. So I'm teaching her. So listen up. She's actually listening and learning how to go live right now. Okay. I teach you guys how to do this. All right. We do this through videos that are you can watch those at any time. They're video modules, but I also teach you can come into my live, and I'm doing a live training for my students Tuesday. So if you join with me, if you actually mentor with me before Tuesday, you can actually come to my training. But if not, that's okay. You can still get the free info, okay? So then what you're going to do is we're going to lock in on products. Can you guys write the word products down in the chat? Now, I'm talking about digital products. I need you guys to really lock in and understand the value in digital products, okay? A lot of people don't understand digital products in 2026. Y'all, we live in a world full of technology. We know this, right? We know that this world is full of technology. People are now coming on this app to be entertained through knowledge. People are interested. It used to be that people would be entertained through like the dances and all the trends and all the fun stuff. And now people actually want value. They want to learn something. That's why we have over 100 people in this live. By the way, you guys, if you could tap the screen, I need every single person in here to go ahead and tap that screen because we need to get to 50K likes. The way my live works is when we get to 50K likes, I actually give you guys a free digital product. And if we get to 100K, I actually give you all of my notes. I'll give you a really pretty outline, whatever, of my notes so that you guys don't, because you're probably taking notes in my chat right now, so that you can take this with you, okay? So especially if you're not mentoring with me, you'll have my notes. So that takes 100K. So if we could get this to 50K, and literally with 100 people in here, it shouldn't take long at all. Definitely make sure you give me a follow because I do come on here at least once a day to teach, and I do this free every day, okay? So thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Those roses. Thank you. So we want digital products. I'm going to come back, okay? I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to talk about digital products. Okay, because there's a lot, that's a bigger conversation that I'm going to come back to. I just want you to understand the value in selling digital products because you guys, the thing is, here's the thing. Some people are like, what is a digital product? An ebook, a guide, a digital community, an online course. I'm not. I'm not a course, a mentorship, you know, all those kinds of things. Those are all digital products that people can actually learn through. Okay. Journals, planners, guides, ebooks. I mean, you name it, right? There's all kinds of digital products. And so we need to lock in on some kind of digital product, and I'll come back to that. But if we're going to have digital product, and we don't want to have to sell anything, we don't want physical products. Like if you had, I don't know, if you had like physical products like supplements and makeup, you're going to have to buy a bunch of stuff, have a bunch of overhead, your house is full of junk that you're never going to sell, right? And then you're going to be stuck with it. It's a hot mess. You got to ship it. It's a mess, right? Then what you're going to do, you guys, with those digital products, you got to have a storefront for your digital products, okay? On my digital account, but can't get people in my life. Sasha, hang tight. Stay in here. I'll tell you. We actually teach people how to get people in their lives. There's a reason that you probably can't, okay? So, because I was in the same boat. I was also part of other courses, and I was never taught a proper way to go live. What they teach you won't work. I can tell you, it doesn't work for most people, because most of those people are selling off of income claims, and I don't even know if they're real or not, okay? Is the product exactly what you're doing? Yes. Yes, it is. My digital my mentorship is, yes, you got it. Quick recap on the niche part. I'll come back and do it later. So I do a recap a little bit later, okay? So guys, so what we need is a store, okay? So what I use, you guys, it's called Stan. Okay, you need a store. Can you guys write the word store down in the chat? You're gonna need a store that you can actually put all of your digital products. You can right here, I have a mentorship. Everything that I'm teaching you today, it's in my mentorship, okay? It is part of my mentorship. I've got other products here as well, okay? This is what my side of the store looks like. This is what it looks like for you guys if you were to scroll. I'm also an affiliate for a lot of different products. OpenArt is one of them. OpenArt is a platform that I personally use. Yes, beacons will work as well, Tori, you got it. That does work, So I personally only use Stan, but I know that a lot of people do use beacons because it's less expensive, but also the customer service. So anytime I email Stan, I get almost an automatic response. They usually email me within like 30 minutes. They're very fast to respond. Also, you guys, people are going to be able to grab my awesome. So you're good. You're already set. So people are also going to be able to collect, they're going to collect payment for me. Okay. I can also run my analytics. You guys, those of you that are new to this, I want you to see something. Okay. Yesterday was my last day of my job ever. That's what I made here yesterday. I literally I couldn't afford to go to work anymore. Like I was literally taking off work. I couldn't afford to go to work anymore because this is what I make in a day. Like not every day, but there are plenty of days, you guys. Look at this. Last Thursday. Look at last Thursday. I made this. Look at last Thursday. I made this. But so many people are new to this and don't understand they're like, do you really make income from this? Yes, these are real numbers, right? And these are mine. I could never guarantee yours, okay? So that's why I just like to show you just a couple, just to show you what consistency, like a lot of people do this. I just replaced a 9-to-5 income as a school principal, you guys. I literally couldn't afford to go to work anymore because I couldn't afford to miss out on that kind of income because I couldn't continue to do both, okay? And then you guys, then go ahead and tap that screen if y'all don't mind. We're only at 5K likes. So we want to get that on up to 50K during this live. And it doesn't take long at all. If everybody in here works together, it does not take long. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to write in the chat. Some of you guys in here, first of all, is there anybody in here that has digital products? If you already have digital products, you just haven't been able to sell them, drop a 1 in the chat. If you have digital products that you've not been able to sell, drop a 1 in the chat, okay? I'll show you that in a bit, okay? I sell them right here on this, on my TikTok page. Look at all the ones. You know why? Most of you guys, you're not getting attention to your page. You're not getting attention to your page. Some of you guys might even be going live and you're not getting people in your live, okay? I was not always getting over 100 people, okay? About to start. Yep, you can definitely start, right? And so most people are not able to. I tried to do this for over a year by myself with courses because courses don't offer, they say they offer mentorship, but they really don't. It's just you get a bunch of knowledge and a bunch of like motivational kind of calls, which is good. That's great. But I did this for a year and I made about 5K, right? The whole year. Q4 of last year, I made nothing. I locked in December 28th and I'm about to hit 70K. Today I'll probably hit 70K. That's where I'm at so far. Last month alone was over 25K, you guys. I'm telling you, there's real income in this, okay? But you've got to learn how to get attention. Can you guys write the word attention down in the chat for me, okay? Write the word attention. Thank you for the follows, you guys. If you haven't followed me, make sure you give me a follow because I do come on at least once a day. Yeah, if you bought it under me, you should be in my school community and you should be jumping on all my calls. I do calls every Wednesday. And we have calls Tuesday and Thursday as well. So absolutely. We also have Sunday calls as well. So make sure you're getting locked in, you're getting plugged in. Okay. Definitely. Those people that some of my people, they jump in whenever they jump in, but we are like cruising along. So any of my students, Peggy can tell you, all my students, we actually have a group chat. Like you get all the things, but so make sure you're getting plugged in. Okay. You got to stay plugged in. So any of my students, you have to stay plugged in and you're going to get tons of coaching. Okay. But you got to stay plugged in. So guys, we're going to teach you how to get attention to your page. Okay. We're going to teach you how to get attention. Thank you for that, girl. To your page. All right. So what that means is this. Okay. Like I said, back in January, before I started the mentorship, I was really getting no more than about 200 views to my content, literally 200. I couldn't get out of the 200 view range. Okay. And it's not 200 view jail. It's just that your content is not what people are wanting. Now we're getting over 3,000, over 3,000, over 3,000. Okay. So guys, here's the thing. Okay. Look at this, over 3,000, nothing special about this content, but you guys, I locked in on a strategy. Okay. And that strategy helped me grow from 6,000 to 15,000 followers in just a few months. But more than that, you guys, it's not even about the number of followers because there's people that have way less followers than I do and make way more income. It's not about that. It's just about people getting attention to your page, right? It's about people coming to your page and knowing that you're actually doing something, right? So guys, this right here, this girl, she also uses the same strategy that I use. She's built a 7-figure business selling digital products. You guys, process that. 7 figures selling digital products. If that blows your mind, drop the little mind blown emoji in the chat. She literally sells digital products and she has built a 7-figure business. Okay. She's in the Inc. 5000. So clearly she does. She teaches parents how to step into their greatness, raise leaders, and build successful families. Okay. This lady has built a 7-figure business. She teaches parents how to parent. Okay. How to parent well. This right here, you guys, look at this. Look at her content. She goes viral, 2.6 million, over 1 million. She uses the same content strategy that I'm about to teach you guys. There's different types of content that y'all can create, but this right here, okay, this right here is where it's at, okay? So this right here, this girl has also built a 7-figure business, okay? She also sells digital products. All of these people sell digital products. Nobody's worried about getting paid on content because these apps change it up all the time anyway. But what she does is she teaches people how to turn AI content into income, okay? So she's built a 7-figure business. She's taught over 4,000 people. Look at this right here. Look at her 4,000 views, 4,000 views. And you guys, this is not even her. She creates AI content. We don't even know what she looks like in real life because this is AI. So if you're busy or you can't show up online for whatever reason, you're not allowed to be online because of a job, you can still do this. You can do this faceless, okay? But if you want to learn the same strategy that a lot of people use to go viral, type viral in the chat and I'll break it all down for you guys. Because you guys, one thing about me, there is no gatekeeping around here. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. When people see this, they're like, wait, is that like, this is crazy, right? So yes, if y'all want to see the viral strategy, just type the word viral down in the chat. Okay. Recommend to start a new Facebook. I don't use FB, but whatever you want to, whatever platform you want to use, I can't really say without looking at your account. I don't know for sure. But if you're one of my students, that's what we do, is look through everything to see. Some students do, some don't. I didn't start anything new. Okay. What you're going to do, I just use my old account, and I'm only on TikTok because me personally, I wanted to fast track. So I do TikTok and I do lives. Okay. Yeah, we don't get paid for content. I don't worry about that. Because they change it up all the time. You have no control over it. So TikTok used to give a lot, but not anymore. So they change it, and then they withhold it, and it's kind of we don't worry about that. We sell digital products around here. So guys, drop 5 to 7 seconds. That's what we're going to do, is we are going to create short videos. This is one strategy that you can use to grow your account, to get really what you want to do is get eyes on your content, because you're going to tell your story. You're going to tell people what you're doing through your content. You're going to let people know, you're going to attract the right audience through your content. And if nobody's looking at your content, then you're never going to sell anything. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to create 5 to 7 second videos. Now there's a reason for this. Okay. There's a reason. There's another reason that we want short videos. Okay, Melissa. What you want to do every time you post a video, this app is going to put you out to about 200 people on the For You page. If at least half those people watch your video all the way through, then you can, if they watch your video all the way through, then what you can do is they're going to send you out to even more people, another 1,000 people. Okay. A lot of people don't know that's how it works. If you didn't know that's how this works, type me in the chat. Okay. Their power, be authentic. Yeah, you don't have to use AI. Some people do, some people don't. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't have to. 5 to 7 seconds. Okay. There's a lot of different ways though that we're using AI tools to, to help our business be, more efficient. So 5 to 7 seconds. So a lot of people didn't know that. So now that you understand the why, now you're more likely to lock in on this strategy. So this strategy is going to work for anybody who uses face forward content, AI content. It doesn't matter. This is what matters. This right here. Okay. So lock in on this. First things first, every single video needs to have 4 hooks. Okay. I joined this mentorship. I started over a year ago. I made about 5K, so not much at all. December 28th is when I locked in on a mentorship. Since then, I'm about to hit 70K. So that's where we're at now. So guys, you're going to put 4 hooks on every video. If y'all can go ahead and type 4 hooks in the chat. And you guys, actually one of my students that started just a couple weeks ago, she has made more than I've made this month already. She's ahead of me this month and she just started. So sorry, I'm going to take a drink. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. That's why I come on and teach, because a lot of people don't realize the power in this. They don't understand that you don't have to work 12 to 14 hour days. That's what I was doing. I was working crazy hours and I couldn't afford to go to work anymore. It was crazy. I was like, I'm making anywhere from 1K to 1,500 a day doing this. And there's no way a school principal does not make that, right? We might make half of that a day. And there's a lot of headache and stress and hours and the whole bit. So I was like, it just doesn't even make sense. Now, some people are like, what is a hook? A hook is going to stop the scroll. Okay. So if you think about it, your video gets posted. You post your video on your page. They send you out to the, it's from Mentoring Tori. It's from my my mentorship. So which actually is not a so there's a lot of people. It doesn't matter if it's low or high ticket. That's just what I personally do. There's people that actually just sell only low tickets and make more than I do. So it really doesn't matter. It's just that you're learning the strategies. Okay. So guys, don't let your mindset get in the way. Don't count yourself out, and that like counting yourself out right away and acting like anything's not like, don't do that, because that will count you right out. And you can do this. You all can do this. So you want to put 4 hooks on every single video, and that's going to stop the scroll. If you think of this, okay, if you are someone if you go fishing, right, you've got a fishing rod and you've got the reel, whatever. At the end of it, you put the bait on. The bait is going to get the good fish, right? So on your content, okay, you're going to want to make sure that you have a hook, 4 hooks on every single piece of content. So you stop the scroll and the TikTok C. Okay. So there are 4. I'm going to give you all 4. There's no gatekeeping here. You guys are getting what we get in my mentorship. Okay. You're getting everything we give my students in this mentorship. The first hook is a visual hook. Okay. Drop the word visual down in the chat. Okay. Drop the word visual right down in the chat. All right. So visual. A visual hook, you guys, is something like anything that catches the audience's eye visually, like bright colored clothing, crazy looking glasses, crazy looking hats, 2 hats, 1 hat stacked on the other, things like that. You guys have seen this before. Okay. Visual hooks, anything that is when somebody's scrolling by, they're going to be like, wait, it's going to make them stop. They're going to be like, what's that? Right? So thank you for the follow. Definitely give me a follow, you guys. If you haven't already, make sure that you follow me because I do come on at least once a day. Okay. And give this free information. So I have a lot of free game. Free information. So I have a lot of free game. The next hook, the next one is called text on screen, TOS, text on screen. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Definitely. If you guys have your daily heart, feel free to drop it. Let's try to get 4 more so we can close that little box up there. All of these things that you guys do, tapping the screen, doing all those things, that actually helps us get the right people in this room. It's all about getting the right people in the room, and it's all about being in the right room to learn the things that you need to learn to be successful, right? So I'm telling you guys, it's all about just finding the right people because not everybody wants to change their life. Some people are very comfortable with status quo, working 12, 14-hour days, capped income. Most people are comfortable with that, right? They think there's security in a job that will replace us all tomorrow. I don't know. I used to be one of those people, so I know it exists. So text on screen, what does that mean? This little banner right here, this is an example of text on screen in my live. It tells you what my live is about. How to sell digital products that you don't need experience, you don't need followers. This is how I replaced my job as a principal. That is the text on screen in this live. So say, for example, if I posted a video and if I said, if I had to make 20K over the next month, here's exactly what I would do. That is a text on screen hook, okay? And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put audio in the background. So if you guys could write the word audio, thank you for that, I appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead and write the word audio, okay? And don't forget, you guys, I definitely gauge, I'll stay on as long as there is engagement. There's people that wanna learn. I'm totally fine staying on for a long time if there's people that wanna learn. So just make sure that y'all keep going so that I know that you guys wanna stay on, okay? You got it, you got it. Go ahead and also tap the screen. We need to get those 12K likes. We need to get that to 50K. Awesome, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I love to teach this stuff. It's what changed my life, literally, like quite literally. Like Friday was my last day of being a school principal, which is crazy. So what we're gonna do is I let the app, I use TikTok, okay? So my app, or whenever I upload my video to TikTok, I just let it pick the audio for me. And that's going to also catch the audience's attention too, because a lot of them are like trending sounds and audios and people like to hear them. So the last one, you guys, this one really, it's not technically another hook, but I call it its own. I call it the 4th one. It's the same as text on screen. When I say text on screen, we're actually writing text on the screen. This is great. There's a lot of healthcare workers actually doing this. There's a lot of nurses and other healthcare workers as well doing this. But anybody that has the desire, if you guys have at least 1 to 2 hours a day, you can totally, see another nurse right here, right? Tori's like, yes, yes, okay. And call to action. A call to action is something like this. Remember I said my text on screen might say something like, if I had to make 20K from this app the next 3 months, here's exactly what I would do. My call to action might say, save and share and read the details below, or something like that. Okay, that is an example of a call to action. Save and share details below. I always put one of those on because sometimes you got to point out the obvious to people. I don't know. So I just make sure that we put that on. And when they read below, what they're reading, you guys, is a long caption. Okay, can you guys write down in the chat, long caption with another call to action with CTA. Okay, long caption. She's wild with this. It's hard to write with a trackpad. Long caption with a call to action. Okay, so just write that down in the chat. You got it. Stockholm Haven says long caption. There we go. Okay. Who else in the chat? Long caption with a CTA. Okay. So now what we can do, you guys, is we can go ahead and screenshot this if you wish. Okay. This is the strategy. So again, there's no gatekeeping here. You guys can use this. This is what we teach our students right here. Okay. It might take you a time or two. What our students do is they try it. And if they aren't able to do it, then we work with them to get them for it to increase their views. Okay. So you guys can use this, but if you're like me and you're visual and it helps you to see somebody else's video as an example, just write example in the chat. And I'm happy to show you guys an example. I'll show you one on TikTok and one on Instagram. So if you want to see an example, type example down in the chat. So a lot of people are visual and they'd rather see what this looks like, not just the words. Okay, there you go. Awesome. Tori says example. Cape Cod Girl says example. All right. So me personally, remember I said pick one platform. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. So pick one platform. Okay, lock in on just one. You guys don't get all crazy. You're going to spread yourself too thin. As a beginner, lock in on one. You can pick up the other platforms later, but here's one that I like to show. Okay, this one right here. Okay. So the app picked this song. It says the most underrated and highest paying side hustle of 2026. Okay, save and share this. Details below. This is my text on screen hook. Me walking in the background and the green shake and all the things, all of that. The movement is, those are my visual hooks. Okay. And by the way, this is my AI twin. I don't have time to create content. I don't like to create content. So it's my AI twin. Okay. So this is my AI twin. So this right here is when I said details below, these are the details. Okay. So imagine this. This is the caption right here. Okay. This is the caption. If you're looking for a high-paying remote income stream, you can run from literally anywhere in 2026. If you're looking for a high-paying remote income stream that you can run from literally anywhere in 2026, this is it, okay? So if you came across this and read this, type yes in the chat if you would read on. It's free to read, right? Who would read on to see what else they said, right? Hey, Jeremiah, welcome in, okay? And JR Junior, is it Junior? All right. Yeah, so a lot of people would read this, right? And then they're like, also, no degree, no experience. Okay, they're like, no huge following. Okay, awesome. Welcome back. How are you? And then you can do this with 1 to 2 hours a day. Of course, like a lot of people would read through that. And then you guys down here, let me show you the call to action down here. Action down here. Action down here. You have a potential customer because that is somebody that's like, I'm interested. I might want to do this myself. Okay. Yep, it is. It is super long. And you know what? I didn't write it. Tori, let me show you a little hack. Okay. Let me show you guys. You guys think that's long and it is, but guess why? Let me tell you, actually, let me go back to it. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I did it the whole time. Now I don't get watch time for my own videos. Yep. But look at this, okay? The whole time that people are watching or reading this, you're racking up watch time. So the whole time that people are reading all of that, you're getting the rest of your 5 to 7 seconds in, okay? So that's why we do that. And you give them, right, your BFF. Mine too. What I do is I use what is called Mentora. You guys, Mentora is part of my mentorship, so you guys can use ChatGPT. But I'm going to show you guys right now how to get we're going to go new chat, okay? And I'm going to ask Mentora, listen to what I say to her. Give me a long caption with a call to action and a disclaimer for the text on screen hook, the most underrated and highest paying side hustle of 2026, okay? And Mentora knows. Now, the difference in Mentora and ChatGPT is going to give you words. I don't know what it's going to give you. It's going to give you words based on what you have trained it. That's the way GPT works. This one was created by several multi-six-figure earners, and they sell digital products. So they customized it. So she gives me really good captions. She gives me really good prompts for my AI content. I get almost all of my content from here. Okay. So she says the most underrated and highest paying side hustle of 2026. And no, it's not Uber, drop shipping, or posting affiliate links all day, hoping that someone clicks. It's learning how to market in a digital first world, because the people making serious money right now aren't just consuming content. They know how to position, package, and sell online. That's the difference. Okay. So then she goes all the way. She goes through the whole thing. And if I like it, I keep it. And if not, I change it up until I have what I like. Okay. Let me show you Lauren. Okay. By the way, you guys, if you've learned anything yet, type value in the chat. If you're like, oh my gosh, I've learned so much. Let's take a second. Are you talking about selling your classes? So I teach people how to sell digital products. So that's what I tell them in the content is about selling digital products. Because honestly, of all the side hustles, selling digital products is the highest paying side hustle. I watch a girl who actually sells a digital product. All of her digital products are low ticket items. She makes 20 to 30K a month. Okay. So yeah, the digital products themselves aren't as, as long as it's a niche, as long as it's a niche, guys, lock in with Lauren, okay? Lock in with Lauren right here. Lauren has built a 7-figure business. Those of you that prefer Instagram, okay? Yes, you would just want to be very specific on your health. Like, what about health, right? So Lauren teaches parents how to look how specific she is. I teach parents to step into their greatness, raise leaders, and build successful families. Okay, so she doesn't just say I'm in the relationship niche. That's not what Lauren says, right? Lauren says, you got it. I teach parents how to step into their greatness, okay? Raise leaders and build successful families, okay? So that right there, you guys, look at this, okay? She gets 2.6 million. I showed you guys 2.6 million, over a million, okay? 22,000, 25,000, okay? Look at this right here, okay? Look at this. Trending audio in the background, lots of visual hooks. All this movement, lots of visual hooks, okay? Text on screen, okay? Text on screen right here. Here's exactly how you need to raise kids if you want them to be ready for the real world. If I'm a parent and I see that, I would be likely to read that. So what I would do is I'd go over here and see what she says. Here's the secret. Where's the school for life skills? Because let me tell you, at 21, I didn't even know how to right now that don't know how to change a tire, right? Can you relate? We're out here memorizing equations, but not learning the basics of life. If we want to raise world-ready kids, we have to teach them what actually matters. Here's 4 things to raise independent, capable kids. So she goes through it, and right in the middle, she says, comment the word happy, and I'm going to send you a link to get my world-ready playbook. It's the first step in my happy life system, packed with 7 essential life skills that your kids can master in just 1 week, okay? So when people comment that keyword, she's going to send them a link to her free product, and in that, she's going to also send them the link in that product. It's going to have a link to the paid version, okay? That's how she does it. Let me show you this girl, because we are all selling, all the people I'm showing you today, we all sell digital products. All of us sell digital products, okay? Shy Girl Money right here, okay, has built a 7-figure business. She's a faceless marketing sales coach. Shy Girl has taught people, 4,000 people, how to turn AI content into income. We're not talking about getting paid on income or on content, because you don't really get that much for it. What you get a lot for is selling digital products, okay? As a matter of fact, let me show you, okay? Let me show you one of her videos that I like to show right here, okay? It says, I'm 37, I'm a stay-at-home mom, no degree, unemployed, started a secret faceless Instagram account, okay? And already made 92K in 2026. Already made 92K in 2026, okay? It's April. By April 8th, she had already made 92K. She's over 6 figures, well over 6 figures by now. This is not even her. That's an AI either avatar or twin, okay? We have no idea if that's her, a twin, or if it's her twin, if it looks like her or not. because we don't know. Now some of you guys might be like, okay, this sounds pretty good. I also would like to do this without showing my face, right? So if you're one of those people that you would like to learn how to create AI content that looks realistic, type faceless down in the chat. Okay, go ahead and type faceless down in the chat, and I'm happy to show you guys my process. There's a lot of programs out there that actually do what OpenArt does. This is just one that creates really good quality content, because I don't want mine looking fake, right? I don't want mine looking all fake and plasticky and stuff like that, okay? So I use OpenArt, okay? I use OpenArt. Some of y'all want to see this. I do need a model. So if there's anybody in here that wants to be the model, okay? If you have a profile picture on Instagram, just type your Instagram name down in the chat if you want to be the model, okay? And I will use you and create an AI twin. I'm going to use OpenArt. So if you guys will write OpenArt down in the chat, okay? That is the program that I use. People are going to come in and ask when they see what program is this, okay? So the other thing I do is I use the previous version. I use the old version. It's just preference, personal preference, okay? And so what I do is, I got to have the exact name. I can't do links from here. Sorry, you got to have the screen, the name on it, whatever your name is on there, okay? So what we're gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna go to step 1. All right, there's no spaces or anything. It's just like that, right? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so which one is it? The second one? Looks like the second one right here, probably. This one? Think we got it. Is this it? All right, so we're gonna go to, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a perfect. I'm gonna take a screenshot, and this one, actually either one will work. I think that would be enough right there. It shows enough of her face. We're literally gonna take a screenshot of her profile picture, and thank you for that, I appreciate it. And then, is it Any, is that how I pronounce it? And then we're gonna go to image. We're going to click on image right here. Okay, that is step 1. We're going to click on image. Awesome. Can you do me a favor and tell me in the chat what kind of outfit you want me to put you in? Either business, casual. So then right here, you guys, I'm going to click on this for model or character. I'm actually going to use, I personally prefer Nano Banana. Can you guys write in the chat? Nano Banana. So Nano and the banana business. Awesome. Okay, you could do nano and then the banana emoji in the chat, okay? So nano banana, okay? And then over here, we're gonna upload this, okay? And we're gonna go get, oh, there's our girl. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is right here, I'm gonna do image to prompt. I clicked on image to prompt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Pinterest and I'm gonna search for a women's business outfit, okay? And I put in a cafe, women's business in a cafe, okay? So let's see, here is a cute one actually right here. That one's kind of cute. So what we can do is, in the meantime, and if you could do me a favor, and I think it's long blonde hair. If you want to describe your hair, like long blonde, straight hair, and then age range, like 30s, 40s, whatever your age range. So what I'll do, if you want to put all of that in the chat, because we're going to make it look as much like you as possible. So I'm going to screenshot this. And the reason I'm going to do that is because right here, upload, yeah, if you could tell me a full description, so like long, short, straight, curly, whatever you want it to be, okay? And then we are going to put this right here. Okay, if you can see where it says generating prompt, write the word prompt down in the chat. Write the word prompt down in the chat, okay, if you can see that. Okay, Perfect. Kaylee sees it. Cape Cod Girl sees it. Annie sees it. All right. So what we want to do is we're going to use this prompt right here. By the way, you guys, we're at 15K likes. If y'all could do me a favor, go ahead and tap the screen. And we're going to get this to 50K likes by the time this is over, okay? So I'm going to use this prompt. I clicked on use prompt, but now I can actually change this, okay? And I didn't see the age range in here, and I did not see. All I saw was blonde. Is it long? I'm just going to put long blonde hair in here. Has light brown hair. So I'm going to put long blonde hair. Is wearing sunglasses on her head. And it goes on to describe. Okay. And then the background shows a black building. So it describes the whole scene as well. Okay. And then I'm going to take, this is just, there we go. Okay. So that's it really. This describes the background. This describes her outfit. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our model and we're going to turn her into this right here. Okay. So this is step one. This is only the image. Okay. Now I am going to use mobile 9:16. Can you guys write mobile 9:16 down in the chat for me? The reason is we want to use this for social media. We want to use this for TikTok or Instagram. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it's on mobile 9:16 so that it's compatible. Sorry, can't get that word out. It's compatible with the app that we're using. Okay. With social media. So we're going to use mobile 9:16. This is important. And these little settings right here are extremely important that we set these. The resolution is 1K. You can do 1 or 2, either one, but you really only need 1K. And we really only need one picture. We only need one image. And I'm going to click on create. Okay. You guys, it is 1:30 where I'm at. And I'm telling you that because I want you to see how fast this is. Okay. Tell me in the chat where y'all are from. Anybody else on the East Coast? Tell me what state y'all are watching from. What state is everybody watching from? Florida, Connecticut, awesome. Arkansas, South Carolina, Florida, New York, love it. Georgia, okay. Guys, she's already done. Look at this. It's not even, it's still 1:30. She's on Texas, New Jersey. Welcome in, everybody. Awesome. If you guys are ready to see our girl, type ready, and we're going to go ahead and show you our girl. Just type the word ready, and I'll show y'all our girl. Now, I haven't seen it either. I have not seen the picture yet either. So we're all looking at the same time. Okay. Awesome. You guys are ready to see our girl in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, how cute is this, you guys? How cute. Hype her up in the chat. Drop some fire emojis if y'all think this looks real, right? Isn't it cute? Hey, Robin, how are you, girl? Super cute, isn't it? So guys, this is the thing. This is why people are using AI, because it's so much easier than creating content. And if you're selling digital products, the whole goal, you guys, the whole goal is really just to get attention to your page, because what she's going to do now with this, we can turn it to a video, which, by the way, thank you for the follow. If you want me to create this into a video and have her drink her coffee, put coffee in the chat, and I can have her pick up the coffee and take a drink of it. Okay. So if you want her to turn it into a video, just write coffee down in the chat, and we'll go ahead and turn her into a video. And so what'll happen is she's going to use the same strategy. Hey, welcome in, that we used earlier, right? To put text on the screen. Okay. Trending audio in the background, a long caption, and she can use this for her page, her social media page. Okay. This is what those of us do that sell digital products. This is the process that we go through. All right. So hang on a minute. Okay. So we're going to go over here to video, over to the side where it says video. We're going to tap on video, and we're going to tap right here where it says image to video. And where it says image right here, we're going to drag and drop the image right here. Okay. We're going to drop that here. Right? I know, Tori. It's like we've been we try so hard, and like who knew we could like do this on here. Now we need a prompt right here. Okay, we need a prompt right here. And somebody earlier said they don't want to use AI, and you don't have to. But me personally, anything that I do that's like when I'm like creating prompts for my AI or anything at all, I actually have Mentora do it. She creates all of my I look up viral hooks, but for my text on screen hooks, but for my, and I use other people's hooks that have gone viral, but for my content, for the caption and the prompts and things, I use Mentora. Mentora does 99% of the work for me in my business, right? And so she does all the hard work. I don't spend time with all that because that's a waste of my time. I spend my time where I need to, okay? I'll show you guys that in a bit, Nicole. I'll show you how to do that. Whenever you guys see this, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea you could do this either. Okay, here's the picture. Minty, I know, right? Listen to what I tell Mentora. Using this image, create a prompt to use for OpenArt and Kling to create I lost my train of thought. Let me start over. Using this image, create a prompt to use for OpenArt and Kling to create a realistic video of this girl in the picture drinking her coffee. Make sure it looks realistic. Now it's going to be tricky because there's 2 coffees sitting there. So we got to watch Mentora and make sure she knew which one to grab. So you had her do an audit of your page. I did too at one time. I know a lot of people had trouble doing it, but she gives me lots of good info. Says that, here we go. It says drinking a coffee. So it says she gently picks up the ceramic coffee cup from the table with realistic hand movement, slowly takes a sip, smiles softly. Okay, so this is why I don't try to create my own. I literally let Mentora do it, but I wanted to make sure that it knew which coffee cup to pick up. And so that is the one that we want her to pick up. We're gonna paste it into here, okay? We're gonna paste that into here, and you can edit any of this that you want to, but then I'm gonna create a 5-second video, and then the audio, I'm turning the audio off. The reason, you guys, is because I put trending audio in the background. That's the style of content that I do. And you guys, this right here, this, I use Kling. Can you guys write the word Kling, K-L-I-N-G, Kling? This right here, no, she's not free. She's part of our mentorship. So I can, she's $2.99 on her own, but I can also show you how to get her for free as well. All right, so then I'm going to click create. There we go. But if you guys don't have Mentor, you can always use ChatGPT. And then this right here, you guys, is thinking. So we're going to do a recap for anybody that wants a recap. Okay, just type recap down in the chat if you're like, okay, this was a lot. Let's kind of backtrack. Okay, she can do it on TikTok, but other times she can't. I know, it's weird. If you guys want a recap, type recap down the chat. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what we do, really, I wonder why. Are you being serious? Is that true? Okay, so we're gonna lock in on one niche. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, but recap. I love that. Thank you. Okay, so lock in on one niche. Thank you for that, Tori. I appreciate you. Lock in on one niche, okay? Health, wealth, or relationships. Just one. As a beginner, one. You can get fancy later, okay? We're trying to fast track. So because we're going to fast track, we're going to go to TikTok. If you don't care to fast track, you can do Instagram or FB. It doesn't matter. TikTok and go live. You guys, I know, right? Okay, now listen. I have not seen whole presentation without ever showing yourself. Nobody cares. People would rather learn anyway. They don't really care who's behind. They know somebody's actually teaching them and it's valuable information. So you can literally do your whole live this way. Number 2, okay, right? See? And honestly, I recommend that the majority of it be faceless anyway. I recommend the most of it be, 98% of it be teaching anyway, because that's what people want. Then we're going to lock in on some products. We're going to come back to products. We need a store. Me personally, I use what is called Stan. Okay. Stan is the store that I use, and I put all my digital products in here. Stan also collects payment for my customers, right? So I use Stan. Stan, there is a fee unless you want there is one way that you can, if you only have one product, you can do it for free. Otherwise, you're going to need the paid version, but I give you a 2-week free trial. That is in my stand. If you go click, and I'll show you in a minute where to go get it, but you can get a 2-week free trial. Okay. And then thank you, Robin. I appreciate you, girl. My students, we actually give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up your stand. And then if you have questions, you just ask us, but it's super easy once you get it. And then last but not least, attention. We use this strategy right here, 5 to 7 second strategy. We put 4 hooks on every piece of content. So whether it is AI content or face forward, either way, okay, we have a a visual hook, text on screen hook, audio in the background, and a call to action. And then we put a long caption. You guys, I'm telling you, these are really the 2 things that you need in 2026 to be successful, right? You've got to have the desire. All of 25, I did not have a mentor. I had courses. I had no mentorship. That's why I only made 5K. I divorced the courses. And I know that sounds dramatic, but look, you guys, let me show you. When I say I have all the courses, I've got courses and products and programs, and this is not even all of them. I've got even more. And I made 5K because I never had mentorship. I kept trying and I was willing to learn. I had the desire. I just never had mentorship. Okay. So you guys have got a mentor right now for the next few minutes. So make sure that you get your questions answered before the end of the live. I'm actually going to teach a little bit longer. Go ahead and type ready in the chat, you guys. If you want to see this video, type ready in the chat. Type ready in the chat. If y'all are like, Tori's like, I'm ready. Awesome. Okay. There we go. Here we go. I'm going to show you our girl in 3, 2, and 1. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Okay. Look how cute. Cute. I love it. So cute. You guys, look. If you love it, drop some fire emojis in the chat. So like somebody said, like here we are trying to like create our own coffee drinking content. And we're like, why are we posing and doing all this, right? When you can do that. Super cute, right? Okay. Hang on one sec. So we got to bless and block somebody. Send them to a block party. There we go. Okay. So you guys, this is why we do what we do. Okay. Somebody asked me earlier how to find viral content. Let me show you something. Okay. What I do, I don't usually pick my captions, the text on screen hooks. Those I actually find other people that have gone viral. And what we want to do is I do recommend modeling your hooks. Okay. Let me make this clear. Okay. You want to model hooks, model content. What I mean by that is this. Let me do a search. I'm in TikTok. Okay. PLR has products. We're talking about how to find your viral hooks right now for your content. So this right here, you guys, we are, let me show you something right here. Side hustle, so easy. Look at this for a second. Thank you for the follow. This girl created this piece of content. Okay, this is someone I know. And she actually, I'll be going over it in just a bit. Okay, I'll be talking about my mentorship in a bit. This right here. Okay. Yeah, if you DM me your email address, I can. I have to email it to you, but just DM it to me. This girl has created the same content multiple times. She just changes it up each time. Okay. 9,000, 91,000, right? So she gets 91,000 views, 30,000 comments. She gets 30,000 comments. You guys, that's crazy. So other people are going to model that content. Let me show you the video.
Well, that's so simple that even a 12-year-old could do it. Best part is you don't have to spend any money to set it up, and it's going to make you passive income for years to come. So
okay, now look at this guy.
Here's a side hustle that even a 12-year-old can do. It's free to start. You only have to set it up once, and it's passive income. So make sure that
this guy.
If you're broke, you need to learn this side hustle because even a 12-year-old can do it.
Now, this girl actually did really well with it.
Here's a side hustle so simple, even a 12-year-old could do it. Best part is you don't have to spend any money to set it up, and it's going to make you passive income for...
The reason that one did so well is because she modeled very closely the text on screen. She modeled like the background, like the whole thing, okay? Like all of it, all right? So let me show you what you can do. Now those are different. That's not, obviously those are not 5 to 7 second videos. That's a different type of content, but content that people model. Okay. And it's okay to model content. It's okay to do that, you guys. Say, for example, if you want to teach people that food is medicine, okay? If you're in the health niche and you teach that food is medicine, okay? They're going to categorize they're going to give you a bunch of videos that are lowest, like that are like high views, 239,000 likes and 456 comments, okay? So this right here, okay? Again, look at the views and comments. Views and comments. Now look at the text on screen hook. See this hook right here? This is a short video also. This is a viral hook right here because we just saw that it was. And look, food is medicine. That also went viral. This one right here, look, same hook. This is the same. Food is medicine, and the same thing is on that first one. So what I would do is I would use that if that was my niche, and then I would go over to Mentora and I would ask Mentora, give me a long caption with a call to action for the text on screen hook, food is medicine. Okay, now I haven't been, there we go. Here we go. I don't, that's not my niche, but we'll see what it comes up with. And because Mentora has been trained for multiple niches, not just make income online. And for the moment, I truly understand that everything changed, not just my body, my energy, my mood, my focus, my confidence, even the way I showed up in my life. Okay. And it goes through. So it describes all of this. Okay. And tells exactly what foods do for you. Okay. So you can decide if you like that or not, but that's how you find viral hooks. Okay. Let's talk about products, you guys. We're going to switch gears for a little bit. Burned out nurse. Yes. Healthcare. Yeah, I mean, it is, but like, what are you going to teach them? Right? You want to like, what would you actually teach them? That would be your audience. That would be your target audience. So what can you teach them? If you want to teach them how to make income online, then wealth would be your niche and your target audience is burned out healthcare workers, right? Unless you have something that you're going to like teach them. Okay. So, whoops, hang on one sec. Hold up. We had to send somebody to a block party. Okay. Real estate development. Yep. Nurse. Oh, look at all my nurses. Grace just started with me last night. Yep. So Grace is going to teach people. Grace, are you going to promote ACA or are you doing something else, Grace? Okay. Wealth is niche. There you go. There you go. Former anchor and wealth is her niche. So just teaching people how to make income online probably, right? So guys, there's a lot of people that are out there doing ACA for now, wealth niche. Yep, that's me. For now, wealth niche. Yep, that's me. I have some other things that I'm kind of working on. And so that's what I do for now. So for those of you that are wondering if you're like, I want to do this like the low budget way. Okay. Yes, exactly. I love that. Rochelle, I love that. That's awesome. So guys, what you can do is if you guys want to type plr.me, speech coach training. I love it. I love it. Type plr.me. Okay. So guys, if you're looking for a way to an AI guide product, I love that. Awesome. Okay. plr.me. This is a place that has a full content library. So you can actually go and, for example, here's this product on 22 ways to increase your credit score. Okay. So if you're in the wealth niche, but you're teaching people all you're teaching is how to increase your credit score. You guys lock in on one thing and get really good at that and become known for that. Okay. Like there are people out there that literally all they do is teach you how to increase your credit score. That's it. Right. And that's the thing they do over and over and over. And they've got digital products on how to do it. They may have a community. They may have, they may do their lives and teach you tips and tricks, whatever it is. But you can go to plr.me. You can buy PLR, private label rights products for anywhere from 60 cents to $5.40. Say if it's $5. Okay. You get this. Here's here's the presentation. Here's all the information. You're getting PDFs, pages, docs, JPEGs, like all kinds of files. Here's the presentation. Okay. So you're actually going to get, I guess it's just this one product maybe. It says 5 ideas. They give you ideas on how to use it. So there's this, and then it says that you can use Pinterest pins, in-person workshops, email coaching programs, 4-week transformation programs. So there's a lot you could do with this product right here. You buy it one time, you sell it over and over and over. You rebrand it because you have the private label rights. You have the right to do that, okay? So for me personally, some of you guys in here have digital products. If you already have digital products, you just haven't been able to sell them, drop a 1. If you've been looking for digital products or a mentorship to help you sell the digital products that you have, because just because you have them does not mean you're going to sell them. That's just the first step. Now you got to learn to market those things, okay? You've got to learn to actually, the strategies to be able to do it, right? And some of us have been doing this for a minute. That's why some of us actually mentor in this online space. So I've had all the digital products, right? So for me, I will tell you right here, AI Creators Academy, ACA, is what literally changed everything for me. Everything that I've learned, for those of you that just came in, this is what I've earned since December 28, 2025, okay? So basically, you guys, hang on, let me go back over here, okay? Hang on, somebody needs to go to a block party. Hold up, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, there we go. So basically, you guys, everything that I learned in here. So this right here, you guys, this right here has been amazing. This is going to help you set the foundation. It's going to help you set like a really good business mindset, an entrepreneur mindset. Okay. This right here is going to help you set up your store. We help you set up your stand. We give you self-guided videos on how to create content, how to create the right type of content to attract the right audience. Okay. Because you need to understand how to create content and how to go live if you're going to go live. Okay. So we give you, all these are videos in here. Okay. So here is an example.
In my kitchen, on my kitchen table, right? Because it tends to be eye catching.
All right. So here is this one. And then you guys selling on lives. So me personally, I actually, we have this video in here, but I teach my students. I have a beginner class and an intermediate class. So intermediate class. So a beginner class Thursday, an intermediate class on going live, because there's a lot of little tips and tricks along the way. Yes, I teach you like how to present, how to speak and all that, but also how to, and not like how to explain things the right way, so that, because you have to teach, you have to make sure that you're teaching to a level that people on the other side of the screen are going to understand. A lot of people don't understand this. They've never seen this before, right? And so we teach you that. So yes, we're going to teach you like the basics of all of that stuff, but we're also going to teach you kind of how to structure your live to attract the audience, and then how to offer, if you're going to offer either a mentorship, if you're going to sell a product or whatever you're going to do, we also walk you through that as well. So how to market it as well. Okay. So then you guys, if you are interested, some people are not, 7 p.m. AI twins and avatars. We teach you the AI stuff if you're interested, exactly what I taught you today. But this right here is really what sets us apart. Every Sunday, we have a coaching call for 2 hours where everyone gets their questions answered. Okay. Every single person gets their questions answered in our community on the calls. And then there's coaching and teaching. And then also we have pop-up coaching. We had one Thursday, and then Thursday or Friday. And then we also have live master classes as well. And it's all included. So we do a lot of coaching, a lot of teaching, a lot of live teaching. It's not just through videos. Okay. The other thing is we teach you how to do this faceless if you want to do this faceless. And then Mentora actually comes free. She's right here. It's literally right here. Yes, it is amazing. So this right here, and I've learned so much, you guys. Here's Mentora, and she just works right alongside your ChatGPT. Now, I've learned more in this space and this mentorship since January than I learned in all those other programs I showed you guys in a year. Like, that's how much. So for me, you guys, that's how much I've learned, and I've put together. So I'm just an admin on that one, but I am the creator of my own mentorship community as well. So what I do is I have some of my own modules as well, but mostly what I do is live teaching. So I have calls every single Wednesday. Sorry, you guys. I do a coaching call every Wednesday. And then I also do, I do Tuesday night and Thursday night of this week. I'm doing how to go live. So I do a Tuesday night beginner class and then a Thursday night intermediate class, so that students understand, like those people that have never clicked live before, literally, where are the buttons? What do we do? What do you say when you first get on? Because even if there's nobody on your live, you have to teach like there's a million people. Otherwise, you're never going to build an audience. And a lot of people don't understand that. So there's kind of a whole method too. There's a length of time, all kinds of stuff. So my calls on Wednesdays are at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for my students, so those are at 7, and everything's recorded, so that if you can't make our calls, then we do that. So yes, you're welcome. And then so most of my I'm trying to play with the times to see what works for my students, and 7 seems to be a sweet spot for most people. It seems to work well, and so it'll probably be most of you guys. I don't have a job anymore, so I'm just going with what works for my students. Yesterday was my last day of being a school principal after 29 years. You guys, I've been in education for 29 years, and this has replaced my income. You guys, I joined December 28th, and my first month then I made about 8K. Now, some people don't make anything their first month, and some people make even more than I made. One of my students, she started with me, and this month she's already made more than me. She's already made more than me. $5K. So I'm telling you that once you start going, it compounds, because people start to see you. I didn't have, 65 people sitting in my room day one. That doesn't happen. I learned how to build that up. I learned how to get that kind of traction in my lives. So that's what I love to help people do. So now, instead of teaching in the world of education with students and teachers in the K-12 education world, now I teach adults how to use, how to make income online through digital products. So we also teach you, a lot of you guys in here, yes, I'll tell you that right now. A lot of you guys in here already have your, digital products, or you already have your niches, right? And so I'll have to show you on my computer, because my is not my laptop. No, my iPad just ran out of battery. But I'll show you guys how to lock in. If anybody is interested in this online space, if you are interested in locking in with me, I will tell you that during this live, I'll stick around for a few minutes, but what I'm going to do is open up some mentorship spots, okay? If there's anybody in here, you guys learned a lot today. Some of you guys are like, maybe you have a niche and you just need me to teach you. You need us to teach you how to create a digital product. Okay. If that is you, if you can commit 1 to 2 hours a day, type me in the chat. If you can commit 1 to 2 hours a day, I'm actually going to show you guys where to sign up. Actually, I can give you a little shortcut to sign up, and I'm going to open up some spots. Okay. She's like, I'm ready. I got to lock into this. I got to do this right now. I'm going to give you guys a shortcut in about 30 seconds, but hang on, because my cords are like everywhere right now. I don't know. We're not even going to try that anymore, because I don't know where everything's at. All right. So some of you guys are ready. I'm going to open up 3 spots. I don't open up very many at a time, because I want to make sure that I really do truly, like, we invest in our students. You're getting not only ACA, you're getting my personal mentorship. So you're getting in my mentorship as well. You are also getting my mentorship. You're getting my coaching calls, and you're going to get one-on-one call with me after you've watched the modules. So if you want to do this, I'm going to show you where to go get this and show you how much it costs, because I know y'all are like on pins and needles, right? And you're wondering how this works, okay? So you're going to, up in the upper right-hand corner where my picture is, tap on that. You're going to tap again. I'll show you for now, and then you can go there in a minute. I'm also going to send you a direct link on my screen, so don't go anywhere just yet. I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? So it's right here. It's called ACA Mentorship. You click on Join Now. It is a one-time investment. This is it. Most mentorships are 5 to 10K a month, okay? Because it's time. It's people's time. So it's mostly 5 to 10. Ours is a one-time investment. This is it. $597, just one time. That is it. And once you, most people are going to just, once these are all digital products. So we're giving you all of these digital products, lower ticket items that you can resell. Okay. And then also, you guys, you're going to go down here. Okay. And it's going to give you, if you click on pay another way, they're going to give you the option of 2 different pay plans. One is Klarna, one is Afterpay. I wish my iPad would work. It's easier to show you on the iPad. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize my thing. So I'm going to open those spots, you guys, so that if there is anybody that wants to lock in, like I said, I do have 3 spots for during this live. If you're going to grab one, just type me in the chat. And what I'm going to do is I'll pin a little direct link for you, put a thing on here, and it'll DM you the link. Okay, so I'll put something right up here. So you're getting ACA, you're getting my personal mentorship. So you're actually getting into 2 mentorship communities, and then you're going to get a one-on-one Zoom call. So that's what we do, is really mentor. We handhold our people. Most of these communities do not. And that's what you're getting that's so different. You're getting all of the, the tutorials and the how-tos and all that, but you can actually click right here to go and get the mentorship. So like I said, if you join today, most of my students get in for $0 down. Most of them don't pay anything, right? Grace just learned yesterday or joined yesterday. She's already in here learning. Like, this is one of the ways that our students come in and they start learning. They start watching. They watch my lives. I had watched for a couple of times before I joined. So as soon as I joined, I was already ready to go live. Like, I already knew, I understood. Okay. So, right. She is like all locked in. She's not messing around. I can tell who my students are when they get after it like that. I'll show you guys one more time. I can tell who's going to hit the ground running and be successful, right? So guys, what you're going to do is you're going to tap on my picture, tap it again. Okay. And right here where it says Stan right here. Okay. It says Stan. You're going to go ahead and tap here and tap on ACA mentorship. This is a one-time investment for a lifetime program. Like, once you have it, you have it. You get every single week, you get the calls on how every Sunday you get the calls, right? The mentorship calls. Every Wednesday you get my mentorship calls, right? Yes, that's right. $5.97. Lisa, another one of my students right here. Okay. And then this right here, Klarna or Afterpay, get it for $0 down, you guys. And here's the thing. So many people, if you're on the fence about it, drop fence in the chat, because here's what happens. People see it and they're like, oh my gosh, it's $5.97. Like, I don't know. You guys, you can literally get in on a payment plan. And me personally, this is how, like, you have to have, a lot of you told me in the beginning, like, you have the desire. You're like, I have the desire. I want to change my life. I want to do something different. Like, do you, or like, do you, right? Because my students that lock in, the people, I have over 100 students, and they saw something like this and they were like, so literally somebody's going to handhold me and show me how to do what you're doing. Like, I've made $70K, 69,076 to be exact, since December 28th. And I have worked a full-time job, 50 to 60 hours a week the whole time. So I can show you, if you're busy doesn't, that doesn't count. We're all busy. You can carve out 1 to 2 hours a day for us to show you all the strategies on how to do this. We can show you literally, if you've already got digital products that are not selling, we're going to get you selling those digital products, because we need to fix your content, right? You've got to make the time. So exactly. And so I'm telling you guys, if you will lock in, like, we don't count ourselves out. Like, we don't do excuses. We don't count ourselves out. If somebody else can do this, what I said when I joined is I had to have a way out of my 9-to-5 grind, because it was literally, like, it was horrible. It was stressful. It was paycheck to paycheck. Like, I was like, why am I working 12 to 15 hour days, 12 to 14 hour days? And I'm literally at a capped income, and I'm sick all the time. I'm stressed. Like, it was awful. Right. And so I locked into this, and I'm like, it got to a point, you guys, where I do that in 2 to 3 hours a day. Yesterday, I worked 3 hours online, and I made over 1,500. Like, make it make sense. Now, that doesn't happen overnight, right? Unless you're one of my students, and it felt like it did for her. But you guys, most people, you build up to it. But really, since December, I've made 69,076. Like, some people don't make 70K in a whole year. I've already made that in about 4 months, you guys. So I tell you that to tell you, like, anything is possible, but you've got to have the desire and you've got to have mentorship. We'll take care of the rest. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. If anybody's locking in, also let me know. Once you're in, come back and say, I'm in. We're going to celebrate you, and we're going to get you going. We're going to get you into the community today, right now. So I actually can get you in right now so that you can go ahead and get up and running. And then, excuse me, if you have, hang on one sec, I got to go back here. If anybody has any questions, let me know. All right. So I've got 3 spots, you guys, 3 spots for mentorship, because I do, like I said, I watch how many people come in, because I don't overdo it. Because we want to make sure that we're able to, that I'm able to, include. I don't want to have like 1 million people that I can't take care of, right? And so we do make sure we have our Sunday calls. We've got Wednesday calls. And like I said, this Tuesday, if you're in before Tuesday, you are going to get into my my call on my training on how to go live. So I do also trainings as well. So this is live training. It's also, your online, all the videos and things like that. So once you get going, once you're in, come in, type in, I'm in. You're going to get a welcome email, and it's going to ask you who you bought it from. And you can tell them me, you can say just a girl. We'll get you in the community, and I'm going to send you a welcome email as well to give you access right now in real time to my community, my group chat in Telegram. But also you're going to have a checklist of things to do to get you going. You can literally get going in the next few minutes right now. So this isn't like you get in, you invest in it now and you get it like a week later or tomorrow, or like you literally get access to everything right now. Because we like for you to get going, the sooner the better. And I love to see my action takers, because those are my money makers, my people that see this and they see the opportunity. And you guys, there's something that somebody said something recently to me that really like left a mark on me. And they said, it said POUR stands for passing over opportunities, not regularly. What was the word? I don't think it was regularly, but something like that. Passing over opportunities regularly, or whatever the word was. But I was like, that makes sense. That's how we stay stuck. We get these opportunities. We pray for a breakthrough. We ask for a breakthrough. We want change. We want to make more income. And then an opportunity comes by, and we're just like, not me. They can do it, but I can't. When I saw this, you guys, I actually saw my mentor the first time I saw him repeatedly. Thank you, Barbara. Repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. People do that. And that's what keeps them stuck, broken, poor, like stuck, broken, whatever, in one place like that. That's not me. I'm so thankful that I jumped on something like this, you guys, because I've been able, like I said, to make over 70, 60K, 69K so far in 2026. You guys, I will earn my first 6 figures